Alex felt the weight of every step he took towards the final gate, the door he believed would lead him out of the world that had taken so many lives. But as he approached, something inside him began to vibrate a deep sound, like the echo of Null, warning him that to leave this world, he must give up something greater than just his soul. He must give up the most precious part of himself, a part he may not be ready to lose. Before him, a light began to shine, but it was not the light of freedom, but rather a light that brought new fears, a choice he had to make between leaving everything he knew behind or sacrificing his future to gain that freedom. Even though he knew that once he stepped through this door, there was no turning back, and the world he left behind would be a fading memory. The overseer appeared once again, looking at Alex with a look full of contempt and saying, "You can't get out without losing everything, even if you think you're ready to choose this path. Everything you know, everything you want, it will be gone if you step forward." But in Alex's heart, the voice grew smaller as his conviction grew. He knew that this world, though full of terrors, would only dominate him if he allowed himself to be trapped by its fears, and that even though the price of freedom was high, he had to choose to step forward and leave the world that had tried to destroy him. With determined steps, though his heart was full of doubt, Alex stepped forward into the growing light, feeling the warmth burning every part of his body. And as he passed through the door, an incredible pain rose up inside him, a pain so deep, like the loss of something irreplaceable. But at the same time, a peace began to seep in, a freedom greater than anything he had ever imagined. When Alex finally fell to the ground, feeling the fresh air he hadn't breathed in a long time, he knew he was out, but not without a fight. The world he'd left behind was now gone, a distant shadow, and though he'd survived, there was an emptiness that followed him, as if something inside him remained trapped there, along with those who could never get out. And though he was back in the real world, the shadow of Null still haunts him, reminding him that the freedom he achieved was not the end of the journey, but a new beginning filled with uncertainty.